Yeah, credit cards can be convenient, but the fees, well, they can add up very quickly.
All right, Allison Morris joins us now to explain which ones to watch out for. This is the fine print that actually can cost you a ton of money if you don't pay attention to it.
And there's a huge difference. The cards are not the same, so you really have to take a look at the fine print for each individual card before you make a decision. You know, guys, I get asked about credit cards so often. People always want to know which ones have the best perks and bonuses and which ones come with the fewest hidden fees and charges. Picking the best card really depends on your spending habits and what you use your cards for. That's different for everyone, but just about everybody wants to avoid fees, so creditcards.com came up with a list.
The number of fees on cards can range anywhere from 12 all the way down to 0.
All credit cards are not created equal, especially if you're concerned about fees. Creditcards.com just analyzed 100 of the most popular credit cards out there.
And what we found is that there's a lot of fees that most of these cards have, things like late payment fees and cash advance fees, but then there are some other more obscure ones that you might not be expecting.
The good news, annual fees are on the decline.
If you do find a card that has an annual fee, you should be sure that it comes with really good rewards and really good perks.
If you want to avoid extra payments altogether, creditcards.com found one card that won't charge you a thing.
There's not really a catch with the Pentagon Federal Credit Union Promise Visa card. They have no fees, meaning they wouldn't even charge you a fee if you are late with a payment. So it's definitely unique among credit cards.
If you're looking for a card for your business, the Spark cards from Capital One average only about 3 fees. And be sure to look at the fine print before taking out a First Premier Bank credit card. They top the list of most potential fees.
We found that 2 cards from First Premier Bank have up to 12 potential fees involved, and those are the First Premier Bank credit card and the First Premier Bank secured MasterCard. And those cards are proof positive of why you need to read your terms and conditions every time you apply for a card.
Just keep in mind, fees aren't always a bad thing. There are certain airline cards and other credit cards that offer perks for an annual fee, so you may get a free checked bag or access to the airline lounge. And if you travel a lot, it may make sense to pay a small fee for those extras. But as we said from the beginning, make sure you read the fine print these days. There is a whole lot of it.
Right, the fine print's getting longer and longer and more complicated, it seems, for sure. Right, they know you won't do it. All right, thank you, Allison.